A brewing typhoon is set to enter the Philippine area of responsibility until tomorrow and is forecast to make landfall later this week. Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin claims the health department has dropped the ball once again, this time on the supply of syringes used for COVID-19 vaccinations. There's still no Omicron variant in the country, but the DOH detects another variant from a South African traveler. Shoppers brave the holiday rush in Divisoria over the weekend. And the Miss Universe 2021 coronation happens this morning. Will our Queen Beatrice Luigi Gomez bring home the Philippines' 5th crown? Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Charles Lejano. Kicking off today's newscast with a tropical depression slowly nearing the Philippine area of responsibility. To tell us more about this, we now have Chris Perez live from the Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. He's on the line. Chris Perez, good morning, sir. Where is this tropical depression currently at?
Good morning, Charles. So far, we are monitoring, tropical depression outside the Philippine air responsibility. And as of 4 o'clock today, this morning, it was estimated at about 1,900 kilometers east of Mindanao. It has yet to affect any part of the country, but it's expected to enter the PAR by Tuesday and make landfall over the eastern Visayas Caraga area by Thursday. At the moment, no warning signals are raised, but we are anticipating the highest warning signals to be raised around signal number 3 in the coming days.
All right, Chris, do we already know the name of this tropical depression once it reaches the Philippine area of responsibility?
Yes, once it enters the area of responsibility by Tuesday, it will be given the local name Odette. Now, at the moment, it's still a tropical depression, but we are expecting it to intensify further up to typhoon category before it makes landfall over the country by Thursday.
All right, so what is weather going to be like all across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao today?
Well, tropical depression has yet to affect any part of the country. The shear line will continue to bring cloudy skies and scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Bicol region, eastern Visayas, Quezon, Oriental Mindoro, Marinduque, Romblon, Aklan, Capiz, Dinagat, and Siargao provinces. Meanwhile, the Amihan or the northeast monsoon will bring cloudy skies and light rains over the Cagayan Valley, Apayao, Kalinga, Ifugao, Mountain Province, and Aurora. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will experience generally fair weather conditions today, apart from some isolated light rains or some thunderstorm activity over some parts of the Visayas and Mindanao.
Chris, aside from soon-to-be tropical depression Odette, are you guys at Pag-asa monitoring any other weather disturbances that may enter the country in the coming days?
Well, we're just anticipating this particular tropical depression Odette to affect the country in the coming days. However, we're not ruling out the possibility that before the end of this year or this month, another tropical cyclone may be monitored by Pag-asa. We're at least expecting 1 or 2 tropical cyclones.
Thank you and happy Monday, Chris. That was Pag-asa weather forecaster Chris Perez. Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin Jr. accused the health department of once again dropping the ball on an offer for 50 million syringes for COVID-19 vaccines. Locsin said it's becoming a pattern for the government to miss out on opportunities to secure more supplies for its pandemic response. The official earlier said that the government also missed out on 10 million doses of Pfizer vaccines because someone dropped the ball. But the Health Department and the National Task Force against COVID-19 claimed that there is enough supply of syringes for now. In a statement, the agency said more syringes will be arriving in the country soon. This will be the second of 2 batches reportedly procured from UNICEF. Meanwhile, Presidential Advisor Vince Dizon says the government made sure that they can still administer the Pfizer vaccines, even with the delays in the delivery of micro syringes. The Health Department notes that there are still no Omicron cases recorded in the country, but the agency instead detected a different variant from a South African traveler. On Saturday's Laging Handa briefing, Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere said that they detected a case of the B11203 variant among samples from travelers from South Africa. Vergere notes that this variant is neither a variant of concern nor a variant of interest. And Vergere also said that they have located 5 passengers from South Africa who are set to go retesting. And the agency is still locating 2 other passengers from South Africa who are suspected of having the Omicron variant.
Patuloy po tayo nakikipag-ugnayan doon sa mga concerned local governments natin. These 2 unlocated passengers are sea-based OFWs. May local addresses sila po ng Region 4B at saka Region 10. Pareho silang may negatibong resulta naman nung sila ay dumating dito. Dumating po sila pareho ng November 22. So hanggang sa ngayon po, our local governments are still locating these 2 passengers.
Experts say that the Omicron variant may potentially be more dangerous than previous strains of COVID-19. Will our vaccines be enough to protect us from this threat? Let's find out on this Bloomberg Quick Take.
We know that it's highly transmissible. We know that 2 doses of vaccines, Pfizer vaccine specifically, does neutralize the virus, but not as efficiently, because various studies showing that reduction up to 40-fold, right? Meaning that a 3rd dose is a must for it to successfully neutralize the variant. What we don't know is still that what are the effects of mix and matching between vaccines, and what are the capabilities of antibodies produced from this mix and matching in neutralizing Omicron. Because as we know, many parts of the world use different types of vaccines, and that would be a great data to look at. It will be also great to look at, because majority of the studies done uses a small sample number, and most of the time when you translate it to real world, the data changes. So it will be really good to look at large-scale data of the ability of antibodies from vaccines to neutralize this variant. Just grateful here today that the virus, Omicron variant, still uses ACE2 receptor as its main entry. It means that all of the vaccines which are designed with spike in mind still works. Imagine if it uses a different receptor other than ACE2. None of the vaccines would work today. So I think that is the best news that we got from all these studies which came recently, the past couple of days.
Let's take a look at where the presidentiables were spotted over the weekend. Senator Ping Lacson visited Dumaguete City along with his running mate, Senate President Tito Soto. The tandem promised local officials and business leaders in the area that should they be elected, they will decentralize the country's funds from the national government. And they note that the Philippine budget should provide more focus for projects of barangays and local governments. Meanwhile, the Bongbong Sara tandem visited the vote-rich province of Rizal. The tandem first met with a handful of their supporters in Antipolo City. Bongbong Marcos called for unity among his supporters in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. The tandem also held a motorcade from Antipolo to other areas in Rizal like Taytay, Cainta, San Mateo, and Montalban.
Para tayo ay makaraos dito sa ating hinaharap na krisis ng pandemya, dito sa ating hinaharap na krisis na ekonomiya, ang ating siguro dapat ay layunin ay maging magkaisa muli ang Pilipino.
After na October 8, inaraw-araw nila ako. Sinabi nila sa akin, Inday Sara, bakit hindi ka tumakbo? Iniwanan mo kami. Mahal ko rin kayo, kaya ako nakatayo dito sa harap ninyo.
Divisoria vendors have started to recover their pandemic losses as last-minute Christmas shoppers continue to scour for great deals. Camille Samonte has the report.
Even with the threat of COVID-19, there is no stopping shoppers from trooping to Divisoria in search of the best Christmas deals. In Alaya Street, shoppers squeeze through the crowd as they look for discounted Christmas gifts. For shoppers, prices in Divisoria are unmatched. Here, they can bargain for big discounts, something they cannot do in malls. Just like these t-shirts and loungewear that you can buy for as low as 50 pesos up to 250 pesos.
Damit po para sa pambigay Pasko sa probinsya. Masikip, maraming tao. Pero kailangan magbantay din kasi nga yung mga bag, maraming mandurukot.
Many shoppers also took advantage of the cheap Christmas decors, like the hanging Santa Claus and other figurines. The cheapest Santa decor costs around 350 pesos, while the bigger one is around 1,800 pesos. Christmas lights are also selling like hotcakes at a discounted price of 150 to 250 pesos.
Since alam naman natin na medyo bumababa ng cases, right? So now is the right time to parang buhayin ulit yung Christmas decoration sa aming tahanan. So that's why I'm buying some stuffs for my home, some Christmas decors para madagdagan din, maiba naman yung tema.
Vendors are also happy with the influx of people because they are now starting to recover their losses from the lockdown.
Mas mabili po ngayon kaysa nung nakaraan. Kasi nung nakarang Pasko, hindi konti lang yung mga taong lumalabas eh. Ngayon mas marami. Kaya kahit pa paano, napapaubos namin yung...
Many parents and godparents also enjoyed shopping for their kids. Various toys are also selling fast because these can be purchased from 20 to 80 pesos a piece if bought on wholesale.
Mas mura po.
Magkano ba yung kita nila?
20 po. Parang sa mga pamangkin ko po, pati sa anak ko po.
Magkano ang budget na inaalat mo pambili ng mga laruan?
1,000 po.
Police authorities are roaming around the stalls to remind the shoppers and vendors to follow the health protocols. They also remind the public to be vigilant in their belongings to avoid pickpockets in crowded areas. For News 5, Camille Samonte, We Are One News.
The coronation night of Miss Universe 2021 is about to begin. Will our very own Beatriz Luigi Gomez become the 5th Miss Universe from the Philippines? Well, Bea is definitely in the running as she earned praises for her stage presence and her stunning national costume look in the preliminaries. But another Filipina is expected to steal the show, as actress Marian Rivera has been handpicked to be part of the pageant selection committee. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us again later at 9 a.m. as we monitor the day's biggest stories from sunrise to sundown. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.